think your world is safe.
I'm sorry, folks. I have to close early. Everyone out! He's back.
Chaos
He's back! Hello, buddy. My name is Jeremy, and it's finally here. The teaser for Sonic 4. And it's released exactly 1 year before the movie comes out, so how nice. So I'm going to break down the teaser, talk about what I see, and talk about some of the casting that was announced too. So let's get into it. Okay, so off the bat, we see Amy's hammer, Amy's Pico Pico hammer. It has a very different design from the games. I don't mind though, I think it looks really cool. We see it kind of like shatter something at least. And we get to hear the motif of Sonic Boom from Sonic CD.
You think your world is safe, but your time is a...
How cool, how cool. I really hope that the movies do have more game music. I know Sonic 3 had, of course, Live and Learn and stuff like that. I hope they have more, at least like the motifs or stuff like that, or like game music inside of the films, of course. We get to hear a narration from Eggman, which, you know, of course, confirms Jim Carrey, he's returning as Eggman. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is how Eggman is, like, talking. First of all, his tone of voice, I noticed. It's definitely way more threatening kind of thing. It definitely gives me the vibes of, as I said in my prediction video, my theory of how Jim Carrey could return, and that is Neo Metal Sonic pretending to be Eggman in some kind of way. And I think this kind of lends some evidence to that, because it's the way he's speaking necessarily. It's way more sinister. He's talking about how like time is running out and stuff like that. We'll get to that soon.
You think your world is safe, but your time is about to run out. The chaos has only just begun.
But that's definitely my theory on how Eggman is going to return. And maybe he'll be for a post-credit scene, like the real Eggman maybe. But as I said in the prediction video, I think Eggman is going to be, secretly Neo Metal Sonic. It's Neo Metal Sonic acting as Eggman necessarily, like how it happened in Heroes. So after that happens, we see multiple characters. We see Sonic, Eggman, Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow, which is very interesting. Then we see Tom and Maddie, and finally Amy. And they're all as the Chaos Emeralds. And for the background, we see locations from the previous movies. And after these Chaos Emeralds end, we see kind of like bouncing across like these like whatever these are, like glass pieces. And of course, in the background, we see my boy, Metal Sonic. He's there, and he is looking very, very sinister. Of course, I think this is the Metal Sonic the first Metal Sonic we see at the end of Sonic 3. And then we cut to the title, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. This also confirms the final title to be Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I remember reading leaks of their, quote-unquote leaks, of there being a name change to, like, Sonic CD, which, to Sonic fans, yeah, that makes sense, you know, Sonic CD, it's the game. But to the general audience, they're not gonna know that reference. So it wouldn't make sense to the general audience. Like, if they see the trailer, or see, like, a poster, they're like, okay, but why is the movie called Sonic Compact Discs? That just wouldn't make any sense, necessarily. I'm glad they went with Sonic 4. It's simple. It's nice. Anyways, time to talk about what Eggman is actually saying in this teaser. So Eggman says, you think your world is safe, but time is about to run out. Chaos has only just begun. So my question is, who is Eggman talking to here? No, I think Eggman is talking to Amy, actually. Because of, you think your world is safe. Also, we saw a green hill from Sonic 1 in the background of the first Chaos Emerald. So we could be going back to Sonic's planet in this film. I'd really like that. And then he says, the chaos has only just begun. And the Sonic social media has been like commenting a lot on chaos. They've been using the word chaos a lot. And I don't think it's referring to, you know, chaos. I don't think it's referring to him. I think it's referring to the Chaos Emeralds. And I think that'll have like a big part in this movie. Maybe that's how they time travel. Maybe they're gonna do the Chaos Emeralds instead of the Time Stones. Kind of like 06. Now, it's time to talk about the cast. Now, it's been confirmed that Jim Carrey, Ben Schwartz, Kristen Bell, Idris Elba, Keanu Reeves, James Marden, Tika Sumpter, Matt Berry, Colin O'Shaughnessy, Lee Majdoub, Nick Offerman, and Richard Iota. So first, Keanu Reeves is confirmed to be in the movie. So that means that Shadow is in the movie. Now, I did say that I did think Shadow was going to be in the movie. I don't think he's going to have as big of a role as 3, but I do think he'll have some role in the movie. Of course, there's new names here. And also, what's interesting is 2 of the actors, Ben Kingsley and Nick Offerman, are doing voiceover roles. So kind of like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, kind of like those characters, they're doing voiceover roles. Who could it be? I don't know, but there's 2 actors for that. I think maybe one actor could play Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic specifically. I don't think Metal Sonic should really talk. Neo Metal Sonic should though. But I have no idea who the other actor could be playing. We'll really have to see when more is revealed. And that's pretty much all we have until more is revealed. Anyways, yeah, that's all I have to say for the Sonic 4 trailer. That's my breakdown and what I think is going to happen necessarily. Now, I have a few more things to talk about. And it's more channel related than anything. We have surpassed 100 subscribers. This photo is actually old. It's from yesterday, actually. We're at 103 currently. Thank you so much for actually getting me here. It's still feels unreal. It feels unreal. But I've gotten to 100, and it's thank you so much, generally. Also, the Soul Dimension video I made, I got like 1,000 views. That has never happened to me, and it's just like I feel like very honored to be there, and thank you so much. I am planning a 100 subscriber special. I have to see what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about it, and not sure if we're gonna do a live stream or I am going to do a video for that occasion. I just wanted to update that, and thank you so much. Anyways, yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave the video. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, stuff like that. And I will see you next time. Goodbye!